I'll put in some music. I think this one was good.
Oh, it seems like I'm not even like set up properly here.
Why? Well, what's your issue?
My character, looking at it, unless you were using like low
Oh
20
yeah,
for
just
thing.
using Beyond 20, D&D Beyond, I mean. But yeah,
Okay.
the character sheets are basically just dummy sheets right now. In Foundry. Okay. So let me just...
Warming up the dice.
Yeah, I was just checking that it was working tonight.
Yeah, it should still be working for everyone. As long as nobody messed up anything.
Well, I'm not using the same computer, neither the same browser for reasons, but
Okay.
so I prefer to, know that it works or doesn't work before I spend 30 minutes in game not being concentrated.
Yeah, right. So you're on Chrome now, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I'm on my desktop computer now, which I hadn't migrated to the new Firefox now,
Okay.
and I just spent the last hour finding out why 100 tabs out of my 1,000 tabs did not migrate. And I found the issue, so now I'm happy about it.
Right. Oh, Ozzy is here. Cool. I didn't see you joining. Welcome. So, all right, we are all ready to start.
Wait, what's the password again?
Check on the. I'm streaming, so I don't want to say it, but just check on the scheduling tab in Discord. It has it. It's like the last line. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, last time you arrived with Esmeralda, following the trail of these wolves that you had injured, and you arrived into this cave that seems to be the den of the werewolves of the area. Immediately you are seen by two guards who sound the alarm, and you're able to hold them off as you attack and do quite a lot of damage while the reinforcements arrive. You manage to kill off the major part of the force, although a couple of them managed to escape through the back of the cave. You weren't all fighting together because Irina, Esmeralda, Yaela, Cloud, and Luda were outside fighting their own little battle with another group of werewolves coming from the outside. As you finish your battle, Esmeralda coming back to join you, help you finish off the last of them. You find an old man sitting and just watching the fight. He has a few, like 9 pet wolves with him, and he says, "As long as you don't bother me, as long as you don't hurt any of my pets, I'll leave you alone." Going back outside, you find Irina unconscious on the floor, and no trace of Yaela or Cloud. And as you've been pretty hurt with the fight, you decide to take a short rest right there. So that's basically where we left off. And now, what do you guys want to do? So you did roll your hit dice and all that, but let's assume that this is the start of your short rest. If you want to do anything during the short rest, or if someone doesn't need the rest, or whatever.
I think we all needed the rest. I thought we did anyway.
Yeah. What's my situation? Given that I wasn't here last.
Your situation was you stayed. Actually, we forgot about you. You were.
Hey, I remember.
Yeah, you remembered. We forgot about Tony. We forgot about Irina and the others. We forgot about Esmeralda. We forgot about you. Like basically anyone who wasn't there playing, we totally forgot about them. So I kind of retcon saying there was a fight outside that you were all handling while the fight inside was happening. But then you did join them and did your I don't remember what it was. Mostly fireballs, I think. You didn't.
You basically
you
just
only
fireball.
used You didn't use anything other than cantrips, and you stayed far back enough that you didn't get any hits or anything like that. On D&D Beyond, I see that your HP was set to 24 out of 36, so that's maybe from the previous fight or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
That sounds right.
No, we didn't have you. You stayed far enough away that you didn't get in any combat, and all you really did is firebolt.
Yeah, I believe
Which is helpful.
Amnon as well. So yeah. Okay, I am reloading my D&D Beyond pages, which should update everyone's HP tokens, like everyone's token, whatever. Should. Well, Liam's got updated. Amnon... Yeah, just Tahanu didn't.
So...
Oh, it's because the name isn't exactly match. Okay. Yeah, what?
I'm gonna take Liam and ask him a question off to the side away from...
Okay.
So, Liam, I'm wondering, how familiar are you with these animated armor type situations, and are you familiar with any ways that we might be able to deactivate or remove the animated nature of it permanently? Because that armor is pretty sweet. I'm thinking about wearing it, but I don't want to if it's obviously animated. And I'm saying this in like hush tones. I don't want Tony to overhear.
Mm-hmm. I am unsure. There are ways of creating small fields of anti-magics, but I'm unsure exactly how you would create one of those.
Okay.
My port notes are incorrect.
Amnon.
Alright.
I'm trying to find where I have hit dice, where that is.
Click short rest.
Okay.
And make sure you confirm.
And how do you roll dice on VTT?
Do you have Beyond 20 installed, right?
I should.
If it's the latest version, if you just click roll hit dice, it should roll it in FVTT.
The same icon.
If it's not updated, just go to extensions and do update extensions.
I was just testing to make sure mine still works.
Okay.
I'm not actually throwing a javelin at anyone.
Alright. So Irina is looking at the various corpses on the ground, and she's noticing. So there's a few things that you notice. Some of them are wolves. Some of them are humans. One of them seems to be a wolf that has a very specific pattern on his fur. It seems to be Luda.
Luda's dead?
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Real quick, just as a... I don't know if Liam, you saw that. Sam, you saw that.
Yeah, okay.
Irina sang her song of happy healing, so
Yep, she did.
Okay.
don't blow too many of
Then-
your dice.
Yeah, I won't blow the second one because there's a good chance I just get healed up from the first one. Plus the
Right.
bard die. So how do I roll without clicking a Beyond 20 thing? Do I just slash roll?
Yeah, slash roll and do the dice. Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, that's basically enough.
Yeah, well, it's better than the one you got in the previous hit dice roll.
Okay, so Luda's dead.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Luda got killed. From what Irina seems to gather, someone attacked her, got her to drop unconscious. The fight continued, probably with potential reinforcements, and Duda got killed, and then the other two are nowhere to be found.
Irina, do you recognize who it was that attacked you?
No, I feel like someone maybe hit me from behind or fell on me. I'm not sure.
Okay, we're Tony or Invincible out here at this time.
Tony's here. Invincible is way out down the hill in the forest.
No, at the time of the attack.
He was there from the very start.
Okay, Tony, did you see or recognize the nature of who it was that attacked you?
Tony just cocks his head and has no idea what you're talking about.
Awesome.
And Irina just rolled a 20, and she says, I think there is a ledge up there. Maybe someone jumped on me from over there. That would explain why I never saw them coming.
Okay. Are there tracks? Are there drag marks? Are there anything around?
Yeah, and let me do something. Do a survival check, please. Okay. You see basically just scuff marks in the very thin snow that is on this hill, but you're not really able to see, like, you know that there was a battle here, but you can't ascertain anything from it. Esmeralda is also looking with you, and she's able to give you a much better appreciation of what seems to have happened, as she is able to spot tracks of two bodies being dragged down the hill, and it looks like a humanoid might have done it.
So someone jumped off the cliff, attacked them, and dragged the two cat ladies away.
I don't think so. I feel like maybe whoever jumped on Irina, they did not do this. I feel like maybe someone came from outside, came up the hill, and then dragged them back down with them. Like the tracks that I see do not seem to be fitting those of the werewolves.
But the werewolves can change shape.
Yes, I am well aware of that.
To humanoid, like they would look human, so the tracks would look human.
But they'd be bare feet, maybe. These people have shoes on.
The tracks seem. I mean, the werewolves, both in humanoid form, hybrid form, or even in wolf form, they have big, huge. They leave huge tracks. They look skeletal almost.
Skeletal?
Yes. I don't know. Might be some undead. A skeleton, maybe? I don't know. But it is. It looks like it's an outside threat that did this.
Hmm.
Well, we have
Alright.
two options. We I don't know. There's still some threats in the cave, but then there's our friends that are missing. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, we need to save the children first. That is the priority, and I believe that you have promised me.
Are you talking about the cat ladies or the other children?
No, the children that were kidnapped. The whole reason we
Okay.
are here.
Well, technically, the cat ladies were also kidnapped, so.
Yeah,
That is a fair point.
nap.
Catnap, catnip, kidnap, same thing.
Very well.
Anyway, if you all want to head back inside, I suggest that we make sure that we are in top shape before doing so.
What time of day is it?
It's a little afternoon. I would say you've had maybe 6 hours of travel this day already. Something like
Okay.
that.
But I still have.
Huh?
What?
You still have what?
I still have a couple spells in me, but I'm not going to get more until we take a long rest. So
Yeah, I mean,
We're good.
I'm fully good.
Well, I'm not. But where are we going?
I think we go in the cave.
Okay.
Then I think we should clear this place. I mean, we're here already, right? We may as well take care of it and then go and find the whatever happened to our companion.
All right. So, you finish your short rest. Those who weren't too injured, kept a look around, trying to see if there's any tracks, any indication of what happened to the cat ladies, and as the others gained back their health and bandaged their arms and stuff, you you all stand and decide to continue inwards. Where do you want to go?
Let's go back and see if that one guy is still there. Make sure you're not up to anything spooky.
Okay. He's still there,
He's still here.
playing his flute to his wolves, seemingly uncaring on what is happening around you.
And the people ran up this way past him, right? Up these stairs and this ledge?
Yep.
The ones who fled from the... Alright, let's go after him. But big people in the front. I'm just gonna stay, like... Keep a healthy distance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where's our little stabby friend? I don't even see him.
Stabby friend?
Tahanu.
So I'm looking over here to the left. What do I see of like here?
Alright, so, well, actually, this one is the one that you killed already, so,
Oh,
let me see where...
Let's not go too far, guys. Don't get ahead of each other in case we get into a combat.
Okay. So you arrive at this place that seems to be like a maze of torchlit tunnels and caves that extend in front of you. There are bones strewn all over the floor. And as you start to walk there, you hear the crunching sound of the bones under your feet.
Ew.
What kind of bones are they? People bones?
All sorts of bones. There seems to be people bones, yeah. Easily recognizable.
Oh, I think I see someone far far off. She's very far away, though.
Yeah.
So up this way.
Can I make out who that is?
Who's this?
This one actually. That's the annoying part with. It has a wolf icon. Assume it's a human person.
What about this person who doesn't have a wolf icon?
What person? Where? Oh,
My message over.
that where? That way. So you see that way a rough-hewn stairs that lead down to a torchlit cave, and there you see a bizarre sight. You see quite a few children, wide-eyed, standing behind wooden bars. And there's a crude wooden statue between the cages, and a woman in shredded clothing that is kneeling before the statue.
Oh shit! I think she's a werewolf. Okay,
That's all the way to the right.
Okay,
So-
we're pretty split up here, so let's get close together.
Are we going to the right?
They're like to the north east of the cave. There's
And
I
Just
would
children.
love to sneak up on her.
Uh-oh.
I feel like the children, as soon as they see you, are just gonna start yelling because they're kids.
Not if they can't see me.
How are you gonna walk up to someone in the middle of a room without someone else seeing you? I know you're good at sneaking, but you can't turn invisible. Actually, wait a minute. You can turn invisible.
Can I? Do I have the ring of power?
No, but I can cast invisibility on you.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
So if no one goes in there, I can cast invisibility on Tahanu, and he can sneak up and stab that chick in the back, and then we can rush. I don't really like the look of her. I don't think that she's gonna be very nice, or like want to try to reason with us. I mean, maybe she will, but I doubt it.
If you do that, she's gonna know you're there, and if you don't kill her in one hit, we're gonna all be far away.
Well, we can all just rush in as soon as he goes. As soon as he stabs, we just jump. You just rush in. Does that work?
Are you sure that would work?
Okay, my
So
invisibility.
you
only
want to be
lasts-
Could possibly
sneaking.
go wrong.
You want to be sneaking that way, right?
Hang on. Which way?
Well,
Can't you target
either
more
way.
than one person with invisibility because you're a warlock?
Yeah, I can target 2 people right now.
Oh,
So
you could send the 2 tanks.
I can send you, and I mean, just because as he's invisible doesn't mean he's not going to make noise when he walks around.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the thing. He has big armor.
Mm-hmm.
I've not at the point where I get a disadvantage on being stealthy, but I'm pretty close.
Do we have anybody in the group who has decent stealth or going along?
I have pretty terrible stealth. I can try to go with you and then maybe cast a spell to like hold her in place or something, but I think it would break as soon as you do damage.
Just
Oh,
FYI, you guys have been pretty noisy because of all the bones under your feet that has been crunching and echoing throughout the caves.
Does it look like this person has noticed us or has turned to us?
Do a
I can still
perception
kind of
check.
see. Okay,
I mean, I have amazing dark vision. I could tell if she was suspecting us. No?
No need for dark vision. There's torches everywhere on the walls.
My rolls are gone all of a sudden in this thing.
It doesn't roll anymore?
No. Can I roll manually in this?
Yeah, just slash roll and then the formula. Okay.
Well, that was bad.
You have absolutely no idea if she notices or heard you or not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's worth a try.
Okay, I'll just do it. I'll cast invisibility on Tahanu and Azzy, I guess. I have to touch you guys though.
all good, baby.
I mean, maybe Ozzy can go extra slowly. I mean, he doesn't have to be right next to me whenever I go there to kind of give him some sort of advantage on being stealthy.
You
And I'm not
can't
gonna
give him
run over
advantage
there.
on being stealthy. He has disadvantage on being stealthy because he is wearing heavy armor, and also you also have disadvantage on being stealthy because of the bones under your feet.
Oh, you're right. I do have disadvantage.
Would the invisibility not counteract
The invisibility
disadvantage?
would it would not let her see you, but she could still hear you. It doesn't make him, feather feet basically.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just in terms of like advantage or disadvantage.
In
Wouldn't someone
in this,
invisible get advantage on a stealth check?
it doesn't give you advantage on stealth. It just makes you not visible, right?
Invisibility
So
gives you advantage on stealth.
what?
Invisibility absolutely gives you advantage on stealth.
Situational. If the stealth is visibility based.
True. If it's sound based, I
Yeah.
guess I can understand why it would still be a disadvantage.
I'm just saying, she might hear you, but don't know where you are, basically.
Well, for one thing,
Also note, the area where you are is where the bones are. You don't see any bones on the floor in the area where she currently is.
oh, they've been clean. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so try to be
So should we do
stealthy. Try not
this?
to make any more noise up here, guys. Don't try to step on any bones. I'll cast invisibility on on both these guys.
All right.
If they make it down the steps,
So
then they should be able to
both of
sneak up.
you roll stealth at disadvantage, please.
How do I tell it to use this advantage?
Just roll it again.
You can just click on your stealth and just roll stealth.
Well,
Oh, you did. It looked like an attack roll. Jeez.
Okay. All right.
I have to
And so
restart
you're
this
both
thing.
invisible, and you are both advancing very carefully towards her. Then what?
so is she reacting to us getting near, or
She doesn't seem to be reacting.
so? Okay, I'm gonna just go get behind her and stabby stab.
I'm gonna before he. Do I have? Okay, because Tahanu is stealthier than I am. Could I? Well, I can't really tell him because never mind.
You also don't know where he currently is. All right. So you want to stab? Go ahead with the. I think you have the assassinate feature that you can use in this case, right?
I just don't know how it's gonna. I don't. First time I get to use it, so I kind of forgot the mechanic, and I don't know how to use it with D&D Beyond roll Beyond 20.
Okay. So let's see. What's the
Because it would
feature?
be
So you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat. Any hit you score against a creature that isn't surprised is going to be a critical hit.
to be a critical hit.
Yeah.
But how do I tell it to do that?
That's gonna be difficult. We'll just roll the dice twice.
Double the
Okay.
dice.
Double dice. That's like double dipping. And does this work?
Right.
First and second.
Okay. So it's just the dice that get doubled, not the actual damage. So we'll do the math. And okay. And what else? Did you, Ozzy, want to do something at the same time?
Attack, Ezzy. Yeah, people who are invisible have advantage on attack rolls.
Yes. Ozzy.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That's gonna hurt.
Okay. So it's a 12 from Ozzy.
What? No, 2 attacks.
Yeah, okay.
So
So
12 for one and 10 for the other.
Yeah.
So 22 for me.
22 for you. And
So far, this is the most relaxing fight I've seen in a long time.
yeah. So let me see. You have 9 plus 2, so yeah. 11 plus 1, 12, and 16. So that's 28 for Tehanu. Okay. So you approach sneakily, you arrive behind her, and then you both lash out and hit this woman, dealing massive amounts of damage to her, and she stumbles back, falls to the ground, and looks at you in white horror in her eyes.
Looks at no one because she can't see.
What?
No.
Invisibility
Yeah.
breaks on attack.
Yep,
Yeah.
it does. What? What's going on? Ah! And she's holding her side where blood is seeping through.
I'm gonna. I hear them attack, right?
What?
If I hear them attack, I'm gonna walk into the room because I
Okay.
can't see anything that's going on.
Right. So everyone just roll initiative. Encounter.
Oh, snap.
Damn it,
How
6.13.
do you roll initiative from?
Should just be able to
You
click
click
on-
on the
click on the
initiative and
initiative.
Click the initiative and then click the Beyond 20 button.
It's in your D&D Beyond. If your things doesn't show up, then you might have to do some funny.
You have to make sure you're logged into D&D Beyond.
I am, but I
Yeah.
don't see initiative.
Underneath proficiency plus 3 bonus. Like if you look at the top of the screen, it says share. Down, it says proficiency. Down from that, it says initiative.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, so it's Ozzy's turn, and she's right there on the floor with her hands wardingly towards you.
Your hands what?
Wardingly towards you. Like, basically, like, with her hands up in the air.
Like she's pleading.
Yes. Like, trying to protect herself.
Hope this wasn't secretly a good person.
I'm actually going to grapple her and pull her aside because I want to figure out who she is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Go
How
ahead
does that come
and
in?
do a strength check.
Fucking hell.
Is it? No, acrobatics.
So acrobatics? Thank God.
It's. I always
No, it's
forget.
athletics.
It's athletics or acrobatics. It's one of the two.
It's athletics.
And I
Climbing,
think you get
jumping,
to
and
choose.
swimming. 20.
Okay, so you try to grapple her, but she's just like moving away from you, and you're not able to grab hold of her as she's like batting you away. And
Can
Scared.
I pin her to the ground? Try it as well.
in when it's your turn.
Oh yeah, right.
All right, I think that's your action. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Technically, I do have a bonus action, no? But I cannot do a grapple, I guess, on that action.
Nope, you can't. All right, Liam, your turn.
Fireball.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna move up here, and I guess ready an action of hold person for the
Okay.
first time she tries anything aggressive.
Okay. All right. So you hold. You ready hold person.
I suppose that does actually cause the spell slot to
Yes.
get
Yep.
consumed. All right.
Amnon, your turn. Okay, music is.
Can I use a bonus action and then ready up another action?
Yes.
Okay, 1 sec.
By the way, where is Esmeralda in all this?
Esmeralda
Tony.
is just behind. Tony, you didn't tell him to do anything, so he just stayed where he was outside. Let's say with Irina, because she's keeping watch.
Is ability check the same thing as the saving throw, or are those different?
It's different.
Okay. Well, irregardless, I'm going to cast Hex on the on her,
Okay.
and I guess I'll make her have disadvantage on dexterity checks, and I'll ready up. I can't. Shit. I guess if I can't really ready up an attack, right? Does hold person break on taking damage? It doesn't look like it does actually.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
So I'll do the same thing that Liam does. I'll ready up Eldritch Blast if she has anything hostile to attack her.
Okay. So you hold. I'm gonna make Esmeralda go now. She was actually she got initiative 21. So she is going to. She is just going to. Ugh. Okay, she's going to approach, get right behind her, and ready her rapier to attack if she sees anything happening. Aaron, your turn.
I'm just gonna ready Sacred Flame to see.
Okay, so everyone ready in actions. Tehanu.
Since the previous grapple failed, I'm gonna try and do the same thing.
Okay.
Be acrobatics or athletics or strength.
Your choice. I know someone doesn't get a choice, but I think it's the one trying to avoid
No,
it.
actually, it's
Huh?
the attacker has to use athletics. The escapee can use athletics
thanks.
or acrobatics.
Thank you.
All right, so athletics it is.
Athletics. And so you try, but you're not able to get a hold
The hell
of
is
her
wrong with
either.
her?
As a note, she has disadvantage on dexterity checks because of Hex. Which includes
I did a
acrobatics?
strength check, which would
Okay.
be that, right?
Yeah.
Athletics would be strength, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I did strength. That was your action. You still have a bonus if you want to do anything with it.
Can I steal her equipment or something? Like grab her weapons or whatever she might have?
I don't think she has weapons.
Not as a bonus action, no. And she doesn't seem to have anything for you to grab.
Okay.
Let me actually see if I can't show her to you. You should have her.
Because otherwise, the only thing I can.
There.
Oh, she just looks evil. She definitely looks evil.
Welcome to Curse of Strahd.
It doesn't sound very Romanian to me, but anyway. Yeah, I was thinking of hiding behind the statue, but that would actually provide an opportunity attack, right?
You have your bonus. You can do disengage, but then you can't hide. Yes.
You can disengage, but you can't hide. Okay, I'm gonna just disengage and move next to the statue here.
Okay. You're still within her melee,
Yeah,
so you didn't
you
need to
don't-
disengage.
Yeah, you don't have to disengage.
Oh, really? I thought it
Yeah.
was like as soon as you move around.
No,
You have to
moving
leave
around
her-
is fine. Leaving the melee range is where you proc.
Huh. Okay, then I guess I'm moving here.
Okay, that works. All right, now it's her turn, and she's going to say, "What? What do you want from me? Please, don't hurt me or the children."
What are you doing to these kids?
I'm not doing anything.
Except keeping them in cages and also praying in front of some werewolf shrine.
While we're at it, since you've all approached, it looks like the statue. It looks like a crude wooden statue that has the rough likeness of a wolf-headed woman, draped with vines and night flowers. And piled around the statue's base is an incredible amount of treasure, which Tehanu now has his eyes wide open. Behind the statue, you see two maggot-ridden corpses that are hanging from iron shackles bolted to the wall. So these two are rotted corpses,
Ew.
full of maggots.
Perfect environment for children.
Yes. The children are all wide-eyed and staring at you in terrified silence.
Ask the children how she's been treating them.
Yeah, I'll ask one of the kids who this girl is.
Alright, so no one is going to attack. She didn't do anything seemingly aggressive against you, so
Yeah, so we're not going to attack.
okay. Keeping her at sword point.
Yep, sword and spell point.
Sword and spell point. Alright.
And hammer.
And hammer point. Perfect. Okay. She seems to be cowed, and she is not being aggressive at this point. She is bleeding though, and she looks pretty hurt.
I'm gonna-
all right.
Really quickly call Tony over.
Okay.
I mean, if she's not actually an enemy, with the promise that she's not going to sound the alarm, and we can heal her. But we need to figure out if she's an enemy or not.
Okay. All right. We're out of the combat because, well, yeah, you didn't kill her in one shot, and
For once, I get the surprise attack feat.
yeah, I gave you the surprise attack, critical hit, and all that. So you're happy to use that. All right. So what was the question? You want to ask the children how?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, who this girl is. How
None
come they're
of
in
them
cages?
seem to be responsive. They're just looking at you in terrified silence and just staying away from the bars and as far away as they can. You can see there are 9 children, 2 in each of these wooden cages. The cages have lids on top of them with heavy rocks that block them. The cage here only has 1 child, total 9.
They
The
look
one
hungry.
guy had 9 dogs. Is it a coincidence?
Maybe 9 is the number of the devil.
9,
I
9,
don't
9,
know. I
9.
thought it's, yeah.
And actually, that was a reference to a book I was reading. But anyway,
Was it Mein Kampf?
No.
It was 9 comp.
All right. So
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the girl again. Why are you keeping all these kids in cages?
well, they they were supposed to be turned into lichens like us to augment the pack.
So you were trying to turn these kids into werewolves,
Not me. I am not the leader here.
but you were helping.
I am not. I am as much a prisoner here as these children. I have been praying.
You said like us. You are a werewolf.
I am.
A werewolf who is complacent in capturing kids and turning them into werewolves. You don't seem to be helping them.
Like I said, I am as much a prisoner as those kids.
How are you a prisoner? You're one of them.
You don't. She's not bound or tied up, right?
No,
You're not even tied up. Then what do you mean you're a prisoner?
I have been praying for Mother Night to send help, and I think you might be the answer to my prayers.
Were you
My-
praying for a knife in the back?
And I'm just muttering to myself, "You gotta be kidding!"
Not exactly, no. Well, yes, but not my back. Kirill.
Who's that?
He
Is that the guy who the other person was talking
alpha.
about?
He is the alpha of this pack. He has exiled my mate, and he keeps me here in the den. And I was hoping someone might come help free my mate Emil, or maybe kill Kirill.
I think you
Where-
killed him.
Where's Emil?
He has been taken by direwolves of Strahd, taken to his castle. I don't know if he has
I think I
been
know.
killed or imprisoned or...
I think we killed the
Wait,
leader.
what?
Of this
No,
pack,
wasn't
though.
wasn't Emil the old ruler of the old alpha
No,
before he was taken away?
Kirill was the leader, but Emil challenged his rule. He did not agree with the way that the children were treated here, and he wanted things to be done differently.
Do you?
Yes. But to avoid a fracture within our pack, Kirill betrayed us and sent for Strahd's minions to take Emil. And now he rules unchallenged.
So if you had it your way, would you want these kids to be turned into werewolves?
Yes, perhaps.
So how are you any different if you want if you still want to convert these children? Well, how are you any different from the other?
Kirill makes the children fight each other to the death until one remains. That is cruel and wasteful.
I would argue that just stealing kids and turning them into vampire or werewolves is cruel on its own.
Perhaps.
How did you become a werewolf?
I was born into it.
So you didn't have a choice, but these children do. You're forcing your lifestyle on them. That's not okay.
Doesn't even look like they have a choice. Not at this point, anyway.
She has this wry little smile and says, "That is the way of the world, my friend."
Well, we could give them a choice right here and now, free them all by getting rid of you.
Yeah, see which ones want to stay and become werewolves.
You can free them if you rid. If you bring Emil back, so he can challenge Kirill.
Yeah, but
What if we just kill Kirill? Problem solved.
Well, you can, but don't say that you are not cruel either.
What do you think Emil would do to Kirill?
Emil would fight him and hopefully win.
And what
think-
happens if Emil takes over?
I will convince him to free the children and to not take any more. If you do this for me.
So we just have to go all the way to Strahd's castle and release a werewolf that's imprisoned there.
Or, if you can get rid of Kirill, kill him.
where's Kirill?
He went out to roam the land.
Did he have a pack with him?
Yes, he
Who did
did.
we kill?
I think we killed him.
Was that the person we killed, or is that someone else?
I think that's the guy we killed at the bridge.
You have killed Kirill already?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we already did.
Well, that was easy.
Huh. Then you are the answer to my prayers. Very well. I will release the children. But if you see Emil in the castle, were you to go there, please free him.
Something tells me eventually we are going to go there. That's kind of a given. If we see him, we will, as long as we have your commitment to no longer just randomly capture children and convert them into werewolves.
If you bring Emil back to me, yes,
Okay.
I can convince him.
Do you by any chance know a way to turn off? I'm just joking.
To do what?
Turn off animated armor. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay. Thank you. I need to go and confirm what you told me. May I?
We're sorry we stabbed
And
you in the back.
She's still,
Are you gonna
like
be okay?
holding her hands up, looking at the swords at her throat, and saying, like, "May I?"
I guess we can drop our weapon, or not drop our weapons, but
And as soon as you drop your weapons, she stands up and moves out of the chamber, leaving you here with the 9 children, the statue with the treasure trove at the bottom of it, and what else? Yeah, the 2 maggot-filled corpses.
It's
What's-
looting time.
what's Esmeralda's take on the whole thing?
What she's doing?
What does she think about what just happened?
You
She
ask
didn't
her what she's
object.
thinking about that?
Well, she didn't seem to object to anything.
Yeah, it's like, well, usually aberrations like these I prefer to kill, but I cannot do it alone, not with a pack like this one. So for now, I am following your lead.
What pack? Where
how
are the
much-
others?
How much treasure is there?
There's quite a big pile at
Is
the
there like
bottom
a-
of this statue.
Is there like a crate or something? Because I could just have Tony carry it around for us.
No, not a crate, just thrown at the bottom of, like, at the base of the statue, like a few thousands pieces of coin, some gemstones, quite a few things, some objects.
What if it's like one of those things where as soon as we start taking it, that we'll die or something?
Can I
Yeah.
use a detect magic wand right now?
Sure.
Okay.
So use one of the charges.
Mm-hmm.
You
And I'll get
do
closer.
not see anything magical emanating from any of the objects.
Nothing magical here or anywhere within 30 feet. Aside from the armor.
You do notice a magical aura from the metal crate that you took from the tower. But nothing else. Nothing here in terms of like the treasure and nope.
It's ripe for looting.
I think we should take a large portion of this coin, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should take everything.
Why not?
Esmeralda looks at the Hanu and says, "Give me that sensor." And there's like an ornate electrum sensor with platinum filigree that just appears in the middle of the pile of coins. She points at it and says, "Give me that. I think I'm gonna keep that. You can have the rest."
Wait, what is it?
A sensor?
Like a motion sensor?
No. It's
The thing.
it's like a mobile thing where you burn incense out of.
Yes. The thing for the church, basically.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm not incensed at the thought of giving it to her, so
Nice. So yeah, I guess we can take the rest. What else is there?
There is a few things. There's the sensor that. Wait, Tahanu, did you give it to her or?
Nobody seemed to object, so I don't have much of something to do with a sensor.
Okay. So other than the sensor that is now in Esmeralda's hands, you see a drinking horn that is engraved with dancing dryads and satyr pipe players. You see a few pieces of plain gold jewelry, a finely wrought gold cloak pin inlaid with shards of jet, a few gemstones of different sizes, and a few thousand coins in mostly copper, quite a few silver and gold as well, mixed in with that. You don't know the exact number, but you would say maybe 4,000 copper, maybe 1,000 silver, and a few hundred gold.
Wowza. How long do you think it would take for us to count it all out and distribute it?
Let's say an
throw
hour.
it all into the bag of holding and then count it out
Yeah,
later in the
later.
safety.
Yeah, bag of holding is not ready yet.
Yeah, no. Still
The
need
bag of
time for
not
that
holding.
more than anything. But this does finish up the gold cost for it.
Didn't
I
the
thought we
gold
finished
cost already finished?
No, I think we still owe more time and money, right?
We owe more time, not more money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the money you already got. It's just more time.
Okay.
Because the one little bit of treasure we found was we found like an extra piece of loot and we put that towards.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Well, I'm down with like counting it all later if someone wants to hold on to it all.
I'm just gonna have. It seems like it's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna be heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
20
why we
would.
have
I'm gonna have Tony carry it.
Okay.
So even have a
Tony
spare backpack.
approaches and just opens his visor. It's
Just
empty
start dumping the
inside.
gold inside.
Very convenient.
So who's doing the pilfering?
Tony is.
Okay.
I mean, in theory, he can just pick it up and just dump it in his visor, right?
Okay, so you're asking Tony to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Unless someone wants
everything
to
that's
help
in there?
him.
Yeah, I mean we can help. Make a funnel somehow.
I'm gonna like. I kind of want to inspect the cages with the kids while they're doing that because I'm more like these kids are freaking.
Yeah, maybe we should help the kids instead of just taking all the money.
Yeah, like
Oh, it's just
that's why I'm over here. I'm looking at like all these
Yeah.
kids' cages. Do all of the kids look the same? Like, not. I mean, obviously they're not all identical. But
Yeah.
are there any kids that look appreciably different from the other ones? Like,
Do
we
a
don't have any
perception
like
check.
werewolf kids in here.
Do a perception check.
Okay, I'm not very perceptive, but I'm gonna try. I got a 5, but Darcy.
Yeah, Darcy. I was just about to ask Darcy, what are you doing? Looks like she's looking at the kids as well. So you don't notice anything particularly different. They all seem like young villagers, ranging from like 6 years old to maybe 10. Um, there does seem to be one that Darcy is able to notice has a few bruises on his body, and a split lip. It's this guy over here. But other than that, they all look pretty dirtied and scared.
So, we can let him out of the cage?
Yeah, you can. There's heavy rocks on the top of the lids, but you can push those out easily enough and open the lids.
Okay.
Let in the kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I'm strong. I'll begin the process of opening the cages.
Okay.
I'll watch like a good manager.
I'll help.
All right. Liam, what are you doing?
Mostly shoveling coin into bags at this point, probably.
Okay. And Amnon is watching like the boss.
Yeah, just
And-
making sure they're doing the jobs properly.
Okay.
Critiquing
So-
them. Make sure to lift with your legs, Ozzy, and not with your back. You don't want to pull a muscle.
All right. So Ozzy is doing that. Iron is probably gonna take care of the kids as they come out, and yeah, you free all of the kids out of the boxes.
Well, where are we taking him?
Probably the village.
Esmeralda is going to say, "These are the missing kids. I would suggest you bring them to Kresk or Valaki, maybe. Kresk is closer, so they're probably from over there.
That's all of them?
I don't know. I just knew that some of them were taken. I don't know if it's all of them."
Will you be
And
satisfied
so
by this?
she just asks one of the kids, "Are there any others?" And they stay silent. Just one of them starts crying, but that's it.
What a bunch of unhelpful brats.
Yeah, they're terrified, traumatized. What can you do?
See,
Well, I'm gonna inspect that jewelry then.
let's shake them down. Maybe they have money on them.
Oh my god.
Let's not.
Kidding.
If you want money, there's some right in front of you.
I'm gonna make. I'm assuming I've let these 5 out. I'm gonna go over and let these 4
Yeah,
out.
we'll assume you got all of them out. All right, what do you guys want to do next?
What's going on in this cage here?
Empty.
Okay. And what about the bodies that are all maggoty? Are they like?
Is there anything interesting on them? Probably not.
No, just maggot-filled corpses. Yeah. Liam, do a religion check for me, please.
Sure thing.
And meanwhile, we emptied the coins into the armor.
Mm-hmm.
And take care of the and jewels, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Liam, you are able to, from what you're looking at, you would say that the statue is representing a divinity. You're not exactly sure which one it is, but the corpses are probably offerings to that deity. And with that roll, you would say that the maggots feeding on the corpses are representing the feasting of the deity upon the offering, and that's how she provides her blessing upon those who provide the corpses. Something like that.
I would share as much with the party.
Okay. Tiano, you said something about gemstones, or I'm not sure, or jewelry.
Yeah, I mean, besides the coin, we had a bunch of things like drinking horn, gold jewelry thing, plus gold cloak pin, and then gemstones.
Mm-hmm. You have about 40 gemstones, something like that. You'll count all of that later. Maybe 12 pieces of jewelry, a gold cloak pin, ivory drinking horn, and all of the coins. At your next rest, I'll give you the details, as I will assume that you've started counting them. In the meantime, anytime Tony moves, it's going to make a hell of a lot of noise.
It's cool.
You just have to pat it with, like, I don't know, plants.
With what?
You just have to put in a lot of wheat and plants and whatnot in the armor as well.
Yep, that might help. All right. So let's assume you're done here. What else you want to do?
Anything else to see in that dungeon?
I think there's another way we could go back here. Up these stairs over here.
Well, we have the kids now. I mean, we're taking. I don't know that we want to take the kids with us as we go dungeon diving. You know.
Well, we need to get to Kresk with the kids, and then once we are done dumping the kids and getting some happy people in Kresk throwing money at us, then we can go and look at going into the castle.
We gotta take Irina to the Abbey.
Well, that too.
We gotta complete something.
Yeah. Well, I want to finish exploring this cave. Maybe we can get like someone to, like, either Esmeralda or.
But what else is there to see in the cave? I thought we saw.
We don't know. We didn't go to the left.
Yeah, there's also another passage, I think, that we haven't explored.
Yep.
Well, we can take the kids out to the beginning. I don't know what left part you're talking about.
This whole area we haven't explored.
Oh.
All right.
And then there's another passageway at the entrance to the.
Yeah, and we haven't gone here.
Like the east side there. Okay, well let's escort the children out.
Okay, so you're escorting all of the children out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little annoying to move them, so we'll assume that they're all outside. Slowly moving towards the outside.
We shouldn't leave them alone. Can Esmeralda maybe watch them or something like that? I would like to make sure that there's no other, like, evil werewolf sitting inside this place.
Yeah, sure. So Esmeralda is going to. I'll accompany them. Um,
Okay.
Iron, maybe you want to help, and we can move them a couple at a time to the outside.
Maybe Irina could help too.
Yes, I would like Arena to stay outside to keep an eye on them as we come back and forth
Okay.
until they are all out. Arena
Okay.
moves some with her, and this is going to be fun.
They could
Let's see
actually
how we do
hide
that.
by the
Okay.
woods or whatever, just to not be right at the entrance.
So there.
Because if we're going to split and investigate the north side,
Mm-hmm.
we'll have some sort of reassurance that they are not just sitting ducks outside.
All right. Next.
So if all the kids are outside, I think we should regroup and explore this last passageway here.
Okay. So as you arrive in this place where Ozzy, Amnon, and Tehanu currently are, you see it's a small cave, and at the back hangs a curtain. It seems to be made of human skin.
Cute!
Nice.
Nice.
I can touch the skin, guys. I don't mind.
Ew.
Behind the ghastly curtain of stitched flesh,
Is a
you
hag!
see a 100-foot high, 100-foot wide tunnel with stairs leading up, with a few landings in between, and torches.
Wait, that's
Well-
100 feet wide?
Maybe it must mean like I don't know. Holy shit!
100
This
feet
thing's
long.
massive.
Ah,
Wide.
High and wide, not
Jesus.
long.
Azzy first.
I'm gonna start marching my way up.
All right.
Cautiously. Oh,
So you arrive at the top of the stairs, where you see. Let me just bring you up. Okay. So you arrive here. And you arrive here.
The reason is dark.
Yeah, because it's really small place. Let me see. So you arrive at the top, and okay, you should actually see a door icon, right?
I'm like dark and I barely see a door. Yeah.
Yeah, you can click on. Oh, because there's no lights there. That's why.
I can't see anything except my icon.
I can click on the door. It opens and it closes.
It's because there is no light. Let me just add a light source right here. Better?
no, now it's worse.
Just
a
got-
bunch of doors that open and close.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's two doors. Okay, I get it now.
There are two. Okay, that's a
I'm really
mistake.
confused.
He was trolling us.
Okay, let's step. I think we should step in here. I can't see shit.
I'll just delete this one, and so yeah, you find a secret door that is very easy to see from the inside, and when you open it, you find yourself on a ledge on basically the top of the cave.
I'm lost. What happened?
Welcome back. So they all left without you, and you can't find them.
Oh, I thought Liam was with us. My bad. I didn't realize he actually left.
I'm just gonna move him right outside.
Okay, I'm gonna step out here.
So-
So it's just up top.
There's a small tunnel, basically stairs that lead up, and a secret door that opens from the inside to reveal a 20-foot diameter ring of stones that dominates a rocky ledge on the mountainside. Within the ring, you see spattered blood and small gnawed bones. Lying on the ground outside the circle are several spears stained with dry blood.
Can I investigate this to maybe see what the hell it is?
Oh, that sounds like a fighting
Yeah, do
arena
a
for-
investigation check.
fighting pit for the new young werewolves.
Okay, I investigated.
So you don't find anything interesting. You do peek out of the ledge and you see Irina down there with the children coming out, and Esmeralda bringing them out to her. You do notice there are small footprints on the sand around here, and the blood seems to be relatively fresh.
But is there like leading anywhere, like trails or anything?
No, just like inside of the ring of stones, like there was maybe a scuffle, maybe people
maybe it was,
fighting inside of that.
This is where they made the kids fight. Yeah, this is where they made the kids fight.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean,
Well,
unless
then-
there is something to see around here.
Yeah. Is there anything else like out here that we can see, or is this pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just go back inside then.
Yep. All right. Let's see if I can move you. Yeah.
Okay, let's explore to the right then, and then we'll get out of here.
All right. So there's only one area left for you to explore, and let me just. I'll just disable the token vision so you can see the whole map.
Ooh, fancy.
That should give you a better idea of what's missing, where to go, and all that. So the only place missing is basically this place, right? And so when you go there, I'll just read you the description. A gash in the rocky ceiling allows the gray light and cold drizzle of the outdoors to seep into this dank, torchlit cave, where an underground spring forms a pool of water roughly 40 feet across and 10 feet deep. A 5-foot-high ledge to the north overlooks the pool. A similar ledge spans the eastern wall, with a rough-hewn staircase leading up to it. A few crates sit atop the eastern ledge.
Let's break up the crates and see what's in there.
Yeah, are there any traps?
Do a perception check.
Poof.
You don't
Killing
see
it
any
today.
traps.
Alright, guys,
I
it's
looked.
clear.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be any traps. And you go up there and you look into the crates, and all you see are adult-sized clothing
Ooh,
that you
fancy.
can assume is basically the wardrobe of the entire clan when they are not in wolf form.
Well, I mean, they keep tearing their clothing all the time, so
Yep.
must be an expensive operation.
Exactly. Alright, and so with that, you have finished exploring the whole of the cave. You do notice Zuleika, which you don't know her name, but she's Zuleika. She's currently talking with Skenis, the guy who was playing the flute. And that's it.
Okay, let's take these kids into the town.
All
How
right.
about we make them fight to the death for the one that gets to be freed?
So cute.
I don't-
So
He's kidding.
I hope so. So you do have.
And by the way, I tell Tony, come on, Tony, let's go.
Okay. So clang, 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 and lots of. I don't have the right sound effects here, but lots of noises of.
Yeah, I'll get my keys.
I don't know if that was audible.
No, it's like this.
Yep, that's exactly it. Thank you. So Tony is somewhere over there, and he is coming with you very slowly. But yeah, there he goes. All right, so you can all move back to. Technically, you should see Barovia in the map, in the top, so you can navigate to it. Yes.
Huh? Oh, you have to click on it?
Yeah, you can. I left it available, so you can always switch between it and
Oh,
wherever
I
you
see.
are. So
But how
yeah,
did I move my token to it?
um, you just click on it and it becomes visible.
I did, so I can see it, but I don't see myself.
Yeah, in the Barovia map, we just put Aussie, otherwise it would
Okay.
just be too many people.
Cool.
I'll probably replace it with a wagon
How do we
icon or something.
return
Return what? To
to the
the.
map we were just at?
I changed Barovia to be the active map, which is why you see the little circles. So that's where everyone is. The werewolf den is not available anymore. Uh, that's why.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
like if there are some permanent locations that you may want to go back to, I'll just make them available so you can switch from wherever. But yeah. So in other words, wherever you are, the Barovia map will always become available to you, so you can just click to it. But right now, since you are currently in the world map, that's the main one.
Okay, and this town over is this Kresk?
This
place?
would be Kresk, yes.
Okay.
So you
How-
have
we
to
just
come
have to run
down.
downhill.
Yeah, it's kind of like really high hill and rocky ground, so you would need to go back along the lake all the way to the road and then go back to
I
town.
thought we could just do like Legolas in Lord of the Rings and then run down the hills and.
If that's what you want to do, man, go ahead. I can't guarantee you'll
Just think
arrive
of our-
safely.
Clunk, clunk.
let's take it slowly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So Esmeralda is going to say, well, thank you all for the help and for the sensor. I needed one. I will take my leave of you now. Please accompany the children back to Kresk. I believe I can trust you on that task. And she looks at Ozzy, and she waits for a acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement.
Kiss her.
It's fine. Yes, of course we will.
Chest
Very well.
bump.
And I'm gonna tell Tony, listen, if on our journey back to town, I need you. I'm gonna introduce the kids to Uncle Tony, the jingle jangling, animated armor, and I'm gonna tell them, look, if anything happens, if there's any type of a ruckus, what I want all of you to do is gather around Uncle Tony, and I'm gonna tell Uncle Tony, hey, your job, in addition to internally carrying our and being our wallet, is to, if there's a situation, keep these children safe.
He seems to nod. Keep X
That's
safe is something that he is able to understand.
That's the sound of him nodding.
Yep. Exactly. All
Fair
right.
enough.
So the kids, some of them seem to understand, others just seem to be completely in utter shock and unable to comprehend even the simplest of instructions. But the older ones are like helping them along and trying to comfort them. All right. So you climb back down the hill all the way to the forest, where you find Invincible, and Esmeralda takes her riding horse and gallops off into the night, thanking you for the help and saying, "We're even now. But next time you see a wagon that does not belong to you, better leave it alone, huh?"
We will try.
And you don't leave a wagon rigged to explode filled with valuables. Because you never know what kind of knuckleheads will happen upon it.
Yes, well, I prefer the knuckleheads dead than with my possessions. You were just lucky. I don't know how you managed to escape it, but that turned out okay.
The explosion couldn't make it through our thick skulls.
Ha! That I can believe. Alright. And she gallops off into the night, which is not night yet, but the expression sounds good. Alright. So you are all going to travel back towards the thing here. Let me see. Okay, let's see. So you're going to do this, then this, then this, then this, this to arrive to Kresk. And come on, should just move. Okay, doesn't work. Wait, what was the length? Gosh. So it's about 5 miles. You're moving slowly because of the children. Therefore, it's going to take you 3 hours of movement.
Okay.
Which means,
How many of those children can I put on?
hey, should have been a private GM role. Why wasn't not? Okay. What was the question?
How many of those kids can I put on Invincible? Like if
Safely, so they don't fall off, I'd say maybe two of them. Maybe you can squeeze 3 of them, but
No,
he
it's
doesn't have a
not worth
saddle, so yeah, you don't want them to be falling off. Either way, I would say that they're not really very at ease around animals right now. And come on. Okay, the lands of Barovia, random encounters. Okay, and 3. No. Give me a second. Okay. And okay. So just as you are, whoops, around here, you notice something along the road. Let me read. Yeah. So traversing the road in front of you, there's this skeletal head that just pokes out of the bushes, and you see a warhorse, skeletal in nature, come out with a rider on top of it. Again, the same one that you actually recognize, one that you've talked to before. He traverses the road, looks in your direction, frowns, and continues on his way. Want to do anything?
I will not turn off the console or remove the memory card while all this happens.
Okay. And then you, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I just assumed it was a checkpoint.
Yeah. No, it was just a random encounter. Okay, and so then you arrive in Kresk, all safe and sound. There you go. It's the active map now. Ta-da! So you are arriving from over here. Let me see. I'm just gonna drop you guys all the way to the intersection here of the road. There's Irina. You can all see the map, right? There's no...
Yeah.
Yay, different sizes of icons. Wait, no cloud. Iron, Liam, and Invincible. And a bunch of kids that I'm not gonna bother to put into the map, but we can
What are their
assume
names?
that they are there. What?
I'm just kidding.
Silly.
You know their names!
I was thinking of the dwarves, but that's only like
Alright.
that's 7.
I can't move. There you go.
Alright. Okay. And who else is too small now?
I feel like.
Wait, is
I
someone missing?
tried.
Is Ozzy missing?
I'm right here. I don't know why I'm up here, but I'm up here.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. So you arrive at this first intersection, right? And let me get to the source material. Welcome to Krask. The road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin, white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. And I just remembered that I had something written in my plan that I forgot to tell you about. Yeah, okay. So, by the way, as you exited the werewolf den, since you were, high in the mountain and all that, you were able to notice in the distance towards the east, where Valaki should be, plumes of smoke coming out into the sky.
They burned
Where
it
Valaki should be?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What kind of
for
smoke?
a day and it gets burned to the ground. Great.
Smoke. Like dark smoke of something big burning in that direction.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a festival about fire
Irina says,
supposed to be
yes,
happening
you're right.
about?
I believe it's today. The Blazing Sun Festival, I believe. That's probably it, yeah.
We missed it.
I think
Do
we
they
missed
Either
know
it.
that
this?
or Strahd burned the town to the ground.
Well, I don't think Strahd burned the town to the ground.
He could have been bored.
I think there's too much useful in that town for Strahd to burn it down.
There are all the, Falaki, this town, and Baroya village. If he burned the biggest town in his land, then where would that leave him? I don't think that's it. I think it was just the festival. Most probably.
Oh, we'll find out later.
I guess so. You will anyway. I hope to not be there.
I see the whole enthusiasm you have.
Well, I am hoping that the Abbey is my salvation. That I will be safe there. And that I wouldn't need to travel back again across the
The
land.
monks are gonna throw that bard out after 2 days of noise.
Alright. So as you approach Kresk, I am going to assume that you approach the gatehouse in the front, and this is. I'm actually just gonna label it. So you can see in the lower left corner is a little drawing of what the gatehouse looks like. The air
Yeah.
grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. 2 square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall, iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Kresk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, you see 4 figures, wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously.
As I approach, I'll put my hand up and say, "Hail, friends! We found your kids. We rescued them from the werewolves. So how about letting?"
Don't move. I will bring the burgomaster to talk to you. So the guard, one of the guards, leaves for a bit and comes back with a man that comes and talks to you from behind. From behind the door. Says, what can I do for you? I am sorry, but Kresk is closed. You cannot come in.
So all these kids are gonna have to stay outside with us?
Kids? What kids?
The children of Kresk.
And I assume you bring them forward. And
Yeah.
at that sight, you see him both filled with joy, but also some sort of sadness in his eyes. And he says, "Oh, well, thank you very much. Well, yes, of course. You may come in, but please, we do not want any trouble in Crest. This is a peaceful town, and
Of course not. We could use some peace after what we've been through.
yes, well, looking at you, I can already guess that you are either allies of Strahd or his enemies. In either case, we are not looking for any trouble, and both cases bring trouble whenever Strahd is involved. So, come in. It will soon be night. You can stay at my house, but tomorrow, hopefully, you will be on your way."
For sure. Sounds good. Thanks for offering your house.
Very well. Well then, open the doors, and they open the doors for you to enter the beautiful town of Kresk.
Nice.
I feel like this is a decent place to call it. I'm a little tired after work
Yep.
today.
I was just about to call it.
Works for me.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo. Cool.
Thanks for the sesh, though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
super
fun.
fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thanks for playing, and it was fun. And hopefully next week we'll have some more fun with Kresk, where you finally reached it. It's been like, I don't know how many months it was that you set foot on the path to Kresk.
Is it like 6 months or something?
Good
Well,
while,
maybe
yeah.
not. But yeah. There were a few detours. Argenwast, Van Richten's Tower, the Werewolf Den, but yeah, now you're at Kresk. So, yay! Alright.
Now we can enter the castle.
No,
All right.
we just got here.
Alright. Well, to those going to sleep, good night.
Yeah.
To the others, have a nice end of the day. And talk to you later.
Yeah, night guys.
See ya.
Night.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye. Alright, and for those watching on my stream, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. And
Yeah.
I guess see you next week for the
Je
next
peux juste
session.
fermer l'onglet de ce truc-là, moi.